jersey that something was probably going to happen at the deadline?
Yeah, I thought something was going to happen. Obviously I had a couple talks with, Fitzy there, the GM, so it's kind of just, a matter of time and a waiting game.
What do you like about how you fit in here?
I think I bring, some solid leadership to this group. I play a physical game, and you look at the lineup. There's a lot of good skilled players. I think I can complement these guys, and hopefully help down the stretch here.
What was it about this team that enticed you to waive the no trade to come here?
I think, like I said, the young talent on this team. I think they're going in the right direction, and I thought that I could be a piece that could ultimately help this team get into the playoffs. So I'm extremely excited to be here, and I can't wait to get it started.
It takes a lot of different pieces to make a lineup. Do you see this lineup? Is it you bring things to this lineup that maybe they don't have that you can help with?
Like I said, I play a really physical game. I'll drop the gloves if need be, and at the same time, I like to go to the net and get in people's faces. So that's been a staple in my game for a long time, and it's not going to change now that I'm here. I think it's just going to only enhance the talent around me.
How important is that kind of leadership to a team to a team like this one, where this group hasn't been in the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's huge. Anytime you have, I think the way the league's going, there's a lot of younger guys. A lot of guys haven't been, through these games coming down the stretch. It's a lot of tighter hockey, and I think I'm a pretty vocal guy, and I try to lead by example. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do here and bring that to the table.
You've done it before, but is it difficult to walk in a brand new room like this where, I don't know how many of these guys you know, if any, but is it difficult to do?
I think I've been traded 3 times now. This is my 2nd time at the deadline, so I'm getting pretty used to it. It's not too hard. The hockey world's pretty small. A lot of times you play with these guys in world championships. Like I played with Skinner in 2 world championships. I know Oki, through other friends. So, we've become pretty tight. I see him around in the summertime in Toronto quite a bit. And, obviously playing against the other guys. We've had some good battles against Buffalo, and, I like what I see. So I think that really enticed me to waive the no trade to come here for sure.
What was your first impression of Ralph Kruger? What were those early conversations like with him so far?
So far, so good. Obviously, he seems like a very nice guy. But I think he gets his point across. He was very straightforward with me. On the phone yesterday and coming in the practice today. So, like I said, can't wait to get started.
Knowing that where the Devils are going is this thing's kind of like fell apart. What is the personal boost to you knowing that you're in the playoffs? What does that do for you?
I think when you're going down the stretch here, I'm a UFA at the end of the year. Whether I stay here or I go, it's, I got to prove myself. So playing these meaningful games over the last 20 and trying to, push this team into the playoffs. Obviously, I know I'm not, going to be the savior or anything here, but just that another piece, to help the boys out. That's something that, I relish. I'm a competitor. I've always been a competitor my whole career, and this kind of stuff brings the best out of me.
Hey, Wayne, you've been in a lot of locker rooms and you've played a lot of playoff games. Has there been a common denominator between the teams that you've been on that have been successful and maybe the teams that haven't had that success?
I think, the teams that have had success that I've been on, it's, all for one for all mentality, right? You go into the game and, it's a 5-man pack everywhere you go. And not only is that show on the ice, but off the ice as well. So, I think it's huge. If you're going to go grab a beer or, go out to dinner, you want the majority of the guys to be doing that off the ice. And, on the ice, I think that draws you a little bit closer. So.
Did your experience so far this season leave you hungry? The way that things went in New Jersey, difficult season?
Yeah, obviously, things didn't go the way, I planned and as Devils planned. I owe the Devils organization a lot. They obviously took me in and, I had a great time there. A lot of good people in that organization, and, I don't regret signing there one bit. But at the same time, like I said, I wanted an opportunity to, be in the hunt for the playoffs and, to play, those competitive games, and this was the perfect opportunity for me.
What has the last year been like for you? Playing on 4 teams in about a year. You've had stability.
Is it 4? 1, 2, yeah, 4. It's a little bit different. Obviously I was in Philadelphia for 8 years there, and then I got traded to Nashville, then Jersey, and now I'm in Buffalo. But it's all in pursuit for the Cup, and that's my goal. I want to come here, and I want to be a big piece on this team, and Yeah, I have a wife and a 9-month-old daughter, so I know it's tough on them. But my wife understands. So we're in this together. We made a team decision. It's the Simmonds team decision, and she supports me fully. So this is awesome.
Are they coming here? Or are they gonna
Yeah, well, we actually live in Toronto in the summer, so she'll go back to Toronto, and then once I get settled, they'll come up here.
I don't know if you saw the videos that the Devils tweeted out, but they had some stuff from Jack and Nico talking about what you meant to them, your leadership. I mean, what's it mean to you that, I know you weren't in New Jersey for that long, but you were able to have that kind of impact on those younger players?
Yeah, I've always been a guy who's, tried, to help the younger guys out. It's extremely important, especially with the way the league is going. Teach them a couple of things. Just talk to them. Not even about hockey. Just about their life on a day-to-day basis. I think it's extremely important to get to know each and every single one of your teammates, and I think that just builds the team and makes it a lot stronger.
When you've been through these races, playoff races before with LA,
Yep.
what stands out about what a team needs to be able to get over that hump?
Like I said, I think it's the team has obviously it's got to come together, and I hope my style of leadership, my style of play, that all meshes well here. Like I said, I'm a vocal guy, and if I'm not happy, I'll say something. But if it's you kind of got to pick your spots too at this time of year, right? You want everyone to be in a good mood and going. So.